City 101.9 FM. Yes, Citizens Forum this Thursday morning. Again, the crisis within our health sector has deepened as the state health sector workers ready now to join the 3 weeks old strike action called by the national body. Remember when they started at the different federal hospitals in our land, the strike said to be effective or was said to be effective as we have our correspondent reporters reporting live and directly from all those federal medical centers that are here in the state. This morning, we'll be checking out how that strike action again is affecting you as a Nigerian, as a citizen resident of Ogun State, now that it is moving into the state sector. We'll be visiting once again this hospital, the General Hospital at Ijayi Obademola Hospital. We'll also be going into other hospitals across the state to check out what or how inpatients there are coping with this. And then we'll also ask some of the officials of this union to also get from them if they are ready to discuss. Remember, initially, the other arm of health worker, that's the medical arm, the Nigerian Medical Association and the doctors unit of the union, were said to be the cause. It was like they were at loggerhead with the JOHESU. But reports within the last 24 hours is that not just the medical doctor, the federal government, if you monitor what the health minister is saying, is that what these health sector workers are looking for may be very difficult for them to comply with, and they want to equate themselves with the medical doctors. On the other hand, medical doctors are asking the federal government to please listen to this other side, the JOHESU. Listen to them. Let's see. It's important that we work together and save lives of our people. We have our reporters out there at different points. Let's have what they have to tell us as regards the situation on ground at these state hospitals. We'll take this short break. We'll come back with our reporters. All right, thanks for still being there. Sometimes it happens we're trying this network problem, trying to solve it. But thank God we have somebody online, and good for us this morning. She's right there where the negotiation is going on in Abuja to see if we can have an immediate end to this crisis. Mrs. Roseline Solarin is the Ogun State chairman of the Nurses Association of Nigeria. Good morning, madam.
Good morning, sir.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We understand you are there in Abuja. What is the situation that it has to do with the strike action where your members have been directed, the state workers now to join?
Well, thank you very much. At the meeting held yesterday, and as a stalemate, there is no solution yet. The federal government has refused to heed the needs of JOHESU. They have failed to comply with all the agreements reached from 2017. And so we have been directed by the National Secretariat that all our members, both at the state and the local government, should join the strike today.
But what we were, excuse me, what we were told by the government is that they never had any agreement, they never reached any agreement with your union.
That is not correct. The federal government had an agreement which was duly signed, and same has been presented to the Honorable Minister for Health. But for them to present it has been a problem. And we cannot continue in this country where we will not, live to our word, or will not follow the rule of the law. So that is why we, the National Secretariat of all the state union of JOHESU, have directed that all their members take strike action today.
So you expect that all the other union, the states, will join or should join the strike action?
Yes.
Okay, madam, there is another issue. Before now, the impression given is that the doctors' medical unit are against this discussion, and that the point of argument is uh, salary parity. You want to be earning the same salary with the doctors. Now that the NMA has said they want the federal government to really discuss with you people and end this traction. Have you changed that position now that they are the ones causing the problem?
Well, the NMA has the right to their own opinion, but the fact is nobody is agitating for same salary structure with the medical structure, with the medical. We have nothing against it. Everybody has right to negotiate their own salary, and we have the same right to. This salary structure that we are talking about seems to be at the same time, and that of the doctors has been reviewed 3 times, and the they promised us that the salary of JOHESU, all other health workers. Thank you.
But now, what you are not considering what the effect of this strike action will be on Nigerians. Many people are crying about economic hardship, difficulty in getting money, and health. They say is wealth. Even though you pray, you don't want to fall sick, but sometimes it's out of your control. Why are you people not considering this appeal from the people?
Honestly speaking, we are not confident. We believe that we have government that has a listening ear. Should not even drag to this level when it comes to health of the people. After all, we are all human beings. Anybody can fall at any time. Even those of us that are negotiating this, praying for bad things to happen. But it is the fault of the government. When they fail to be peaceful at the right time, they allow it to degenerate up to this level. That is why we do not even want to paralyze the health sector at the same time that we want to show, our agitation by using the federal health institutions first. And despite that, you know how many people have died as a result of it. It is because our governments are insensitive. How can they be negotiating for 3 weeks? Federal health institutions for good 3 weeks and nothing is done. And you are waiting until when all the health system in the country will be paralyzed. This is very bad. It's not as if we are not confused. The only language that the government understands is strike action.
Madam, sorry, Tobi, you come in. Again, reiterating what you have said, the negotiation has broken down with the federal government. That's what you said.
Yeah.
So the struggle continues. That's what it means. Hello, ma.
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay, is that the position now?
That is the position.
Oh, okay.
But if before the end of today, the federal government decided to look into all this issue and resolve it amicably, I can assure you that the strike action will be called off.
Okay.
Okay, so just a follow-up to Dele's question. If peradventure the federal government fails to meet your demands, you will continue the strike. That simply means there is no way forward out of this situation unless the federal government meets your demands now and now. Is that so?
I think we have had enough time with the government. We have had enough time. We have given enough time for dialogue. But it's like they are not interested in dialogue. This is what they want. Whatever as the outcome of this strike action is the fault of the government.
Now,
because they are supposed to solve these things at bay by doing the right thing, by not favoring one child against the other.
Are you frustrated with all these actions?
Frustrated?
Yes. I'm talking of the union, JOHESU now, not you as an individual.
Yeah, but you see, when you are looking for something repeatedly and it is not done, will you be happy? You will not be happy.
Okay, so you are not happy with government about this?
We have to do what is right for the health sector once and for all. So that strike action from time to time will come to an end completely.
All right.
We have to do something that will that will make people happy. That we're not talking about salary increments. There are so many things embedded in it. There is shortage of manpower. We need to equip our hospitals, all the health facilities. We need to, allocate.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Solarin. You were talking about equipping the hospital. We have our reporter right there in one of the hospitals, Sheikh Badiola. We want to find out exactly what the situation is, and then if really our hospitals are either ill-equipped or well-equipped. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome.
All right. Hello, morning, Sheikh. Good morning. So tell us, where are you and what is the situation there?
Local government hospital. And presently I'm at the emergency ward where we have few numbers of patients. And I got to this ward this morning. I asked the patron not really rest, but I told her, I asked her some questions, especially on what happened to her, why is it very good, and she said the doctor had given this money once they were aware that they are doing this right, and they have discharged some of them. Only few of them that are in stable condition they are allowed to be on the bed. Presently, they are handing over some files medical doctors on land, and one after the other health workers on duty are leaving the hospital. And also, you can see the influx of circular movement in the hospital, where relatives of the patient are coming to pick some of their relatives who are sick and have been discharged. While they're very made it known to know that they're not taking any inpatient presently, but those that are in stable condition will be managed for time. So I have one of the patients here. Maybe we want to ask any other question before I give the phone to one of the patients.
All right, let's have a word with the patient. But before then, so what you are saying is that there is no fresh admission in the hospital, general hospital guy. All right. Okay, let's have the patient, please.
She would like to speak with you in Yoruba.
No problem. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ma o. Hello, ẹ káàárọ̀. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ma o. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò Rock City 101.9 FM Daybreak Show. Kí ni orúkọ yín mà?
Orúkọ tèmi ni Babájídé Aminat.
Ok, ń bolẹ̀ tí ń bá a sọ̀rọ̀ yìí?
Láti General ní State Hospital.
Níjà yìí. Ok. Kí lẹ́yìn ṣe ń bẹ̀?
Mo ní accident ẹsẹ̀ ni mo wà lórí bed.
Láti ìgbà wo lẹ ti wà ní ìjà yìí?
Láti January.
January,
Yes.
kí ló wá mú tó tẹ̀sí pẹ́ tó yẹn ń bẹ̀ sí ma?
Ó pọ̀ díẹ̀.
Ó pọ̀, ok.
Ó ṣe
Ok, ǹjẹ́ gbọ́ pé wọ́n ní wọ́n fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ strike àwọn òṣìṣẹ́?
àti ẹ̀sìn ni kì í ṣe gbígbọ́ mọ́. A ti rí igbó.
Báwo lẹ ṣe rí, kí ló ń jẹ́ ẹ ti rí?
Àbí nígbà tí ó bá ti sí
Àwọn dókítà, àwọn tó ń tọ́jú yín mọ́?
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n wà pẹ̀lú wa o. Wọ́n bẹ̀ mọ̀ pé nígbà tó bá ti ní. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ẹ̀ kọ́tà kan rí sí ni wípé ìjọba náà jù. Nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ ẹ̀sùn ẹ̀sẹ̀ wọn, wọ́n ń jẹ́ kí gbogbo nǹkan yìí kó ṣẹlẹ̀ kó máa wáyé bẹ́ẹ̀. Tó bá wa ṣàtúnṣe. Wọ́n jọ kó bá wa ṣàtúnṣe. Òkú aláàrú kì í jẹ la máa ń gbọ́ láti pẹ́pẹ́. Nǹkan tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá ń dá wàhálà yẹn sílẹ̀ tó bá wa ṣàtúnṣe. Wọ́n jọ nísìnyí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ló wà lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì nígbà yìí tí kò ṣe wọ́ọ̀dù yìí nìkan. Ní gbogbo wọ́ọ̀dù tó wà ní nígbà yìí kò sí ibi tó kò sí séèyàn. Emergency nǹkan ó wà. Nígbà tó bá wá sẹ́ni tó máa tọ́jú wọn báwo lẹ̀ ní òṣèlú máa sọnù. Kẹ́mi má máa sọnù.
Nísìn.
Ní àmójútó kọ́ bá àmójútó.
Àǹtí Múlíkà.
Aminat,
sorry. Nísìn tí wọ́n láwọn ti dàṣẹ́lẹ̀ tán ní tún fẹ́ dúró tì yín, kí lẹ́yìn lérò láti ṣe báyìí? Báwo lẹ ti fẹ́ yanjú ara yín?
ẹ̀bẹ̀ náà la máa bẹ̀ wọ́n. àbẹ̀jọba àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àní nǹkan kan tá a lè ṣe torí pé àlè àwọn ò mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi mú nígbàgbọ́ pé tó bá ti dá wọn lóhùn tó bá ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe fún wọn nísìn gbogbo nǹkan yẹn á dá ìdá.
Ṣé Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ fún yín lókun máa. Okay, bá a dá fóònù padà fún. All right. Sheyi, have you been to the outpatient, the OPD?
Yes, I've been there.
So what is the situation there?
Every morning around 8 when I got there, the health workers, maybe they didn't got the information, they are still using our cards. So by the time I got there around 9, they have already stopped using out the cards to no patient.
Alright, so Sheyi, you can confirm to us that they have joined the action, the strike action now.
Yes, they have another person, another patient who would like
to talk to us. Good. Alright. Okay, in Yoruba too. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a patient in State Hospital Ijayi.
Okay.
Yes, we just want to plead with the government.
Well, first of all, let's know why are you there?
Okay, I was involved in an accident at along Kobape Way, traveling to Ota.
Okay.
I boarded bus from Ijebu-Ode.
Okay.
I had a fracture on my leg, and as of now, I'm wearing a POP on my left leg.
Okay, ma. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now, have they stopped treating you?
Yes, sir.
What did they say happened? Why did they stop treating you?
The nurses said they are going on strike, that they've not been given their benefits that is due to them, and that they liaised with the government, and the government is not yielding. They didn't come to a compromise.
So what's your own position? What's your view on this, or your understanding of this?
My view is that the government should please, and the health workers also should please, they should all come first and look down on we patients. People are disturbed here, people are shedding tears this morning. They don't know their home, they don't know what to do next, they are just all destabilized. They should please come to our aid and let this strike come to a stop. They should just please. There's a woman beside me, she's been there, she's supposed to go through surgery. She also had a fracture on her leg, and she's been here for over a month. She was supposed to go for surgery on Wednesday, but suddenly she was told she could not go again, and this is strike. They don't know when the strike is going to be off. We were just told this morning, and she just told that she can find another place to go and do it. After she has paid for surgery, she has bought blood, she has done a lot of things, she has bought drugs. In fact, she was weeping. Please, government and the health workers should please come to a conclusion. They should just look down on the patients and have mercy.
So, madam, if the strike action drags on, what do you intend to do?
Person like me, they told me that I will be discharged, that maybe I'll get a private physiotherapist to come and train me on how to use the crutches. But mine is still minor, but what of people that have major cases? They should please just look at the patient and have mercy. Their job is a merciful job. They should please have mercy on us.
All right, thank you, madam, for joining us on Rock City 101.9.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Hello. Okay. Well, those are the views, pathetic views, submissions from some of these people who are bearing the brunt of that strike action, and not too good news coming from Abuja, like you heard earlier on. It's like no solution in sight yet. We expect calls from our other reporters at the other places, Taiwo Fabajo hopefully should file in his report, and Fatai Shobande, we're also expecting his report from there. Let's take this short break again and see if we can establish contact with these two gentlemen. All right, I'm sure we have the two of them now on the line, Fatai Shobande and Taiwo Fabajo on the line. Let's get Taiwo. Hello, Taiwo.
Good morning.
And when I got in, I actually met some nurses. They are not on uniform. They told me that they are down there because of some of the women that actually fell in labor last night. So they gave birth before the daybreak. And so because of this, they want to ensure that their babies are okay, and the mothers are also okay.
Stabilized.
They actually evacuate the hospital. And presently, some of them are even outside, seated outside, attending to. They are not allowing women that bring. Some of the women brought their baby for one injection or the other. Very young babies from the age of 6 months and 1 year, 2 years for one injection or the other. So they are not allowing them to enter into the hospital. So what they do for them is to attend to them as a church very close to the hospital. So if you have your card and stuff like that, they would attend to your baby. So this is what they are doing. And I went around inside the hospital. I noticed that we have very few people, very few patients, maybe the ones that just give birth, but they are in stable condition, they are resting. Some give birth through cesarean section, so they are trying to rest. So because of this, I did not talk to any one of them, but the beds are empty. If you want to look at largely, if you want to look at it, most of these are empty. While some of the few patients, some of the people that brought their babies inside are being evacuated and told to stay outside.
Okay, so interesting. That means they have also joined the strike action at Obadimola Hospital. Okay, but the nurses they want to stabilize the fresh beds they have. Okay, have you spoken to any of them? The nurses? Yes.
Yeah, at this moment they don't want to talk to the press because they believe their national body or the state chapter should actually speak. So in respect to that, and if I hear the noise down there, you can see that some of the nurses are not allowing them to come in, and because of this, it's becoming a fracas between the nurses and some
patients.
of the people that have come to visit some of these men, some of these guys.
And what you're saying is the nurses are stopping visitors too from coming in.
Yes, they are stopping them from coming in. So because of this, some of them are, agitated and angry because of this. So all of them are outside there, trying to beg them not to get angry because of this issue that's lockdown.
Okay. Taiwo, now have you spoken to some of these patients? I know Obademola is largely about birth and midwifery. Were you able to get the opinion of some of these people, particularly the pregnant ones coming in, and those ones you said came in to have immunization injection for their baby?
Found outside with some of few of them, and they are still standing.
Hello, Taiwo. Hello. All right. Hello, Fatai. Are you there? Okay. We'll re-establish contact with these people. Well, interesting reports coming in from this reporter. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, Fatai. Hello, Fatai.
Yes.
Morning. Can you hear us?
I hear you clearly.
Okay. Where are you?
Right now, I'm at Olikoyo and Sankuti Memorial Hospital in Chicago.
All right, what's the situation there? Hello?
Workers, the nurses, the pharmacists, the laboratories are not at the duty post.
Father, can you just move away from where you are right now? We have the network there. It's breaking. Poor quality of signal there. Can you move away from where you are standing now? Hello, Fatai. Okay, don't worry. Well, as soon as we get a better signal, we will put we'll put any of them that has information for us to be well. It's pathetic, particularly that report coming from Taiwo. New ones just coming to the world who decided to pick Nigeria as their destination point.
Can you pick actually, or you are left with no choice?
Okay, whose choice is that's unfortunate to arrive in Nigeria as their destination point. I'm sorry, that will be a wrong language, but that's the situation. Tobi just said they don't have a choice, but painfully, the Ori Damosi. Well, is that except those who have serious cases, they are the ones the nurses are treating. Those that give birth through CS, they have to stabilize the baby and the mother. Every other person have been asked to take care of yourself, and the new ones are not being allowed to come into the hospital, even visitors. The nurses or the health workers are the ones preventing people from coming into the hospital. And painfully, two reports from Abuja, like you heard, is that there is no sign of a relief yet, no agreement today as we have it. We're still trying to establish contact particularly with Fatai. We want to get what he have for us there at Olikoye, another government-owned, state government-owned public health hospital. There is also confirmed that they have joined the strike action there, and not much of patients have been attended to. I'm sure Fatai was also earlier on at another hospital at Obantoko. The reports he gave us is that they have also complied initially before the news came in. Those who worked overnight, well, they did work, but those who came in and take over from them stopped working, because at that time they have instruction that they should stop work as a result of the strike action. All right, we'll continue to get your own reaction. If you have reports for us from anywhere you are, just send it to us. You can use the short code 32120. Just type ROCK first before you type anything you want to say, and then you send it to 32120. Our Twitter handle is also working at Rock City FM. That's where you tweet at us. We will be reacting. It's conversational. The Facebook page is also there, and of course, those of you on WhatsApp, we are engaging you in your comment. I think we now have Fatai back on the line. Hello, Fatai.
Hello, Dele.
Okay. Yes, Fatai, continue with your report.
Yes, right now I'm at Olikoye Ransom-Kuti Memorial Hospital, Ashero, in Abeokuta. The other health workers, except the doctors, are on duty. All the health workers are still up duty, including the nurses, the pharmacists.
Hello? Hello? Oh, dear me. All right, don't worry. Again, Fatai, we understand. Sometimes this do happen.
Due to the network. Okay. Definitely we get to re-establish a connection with Fatai Shobandi, one of our reporters on the field. In the meantime, you can start sending your contributions as messages. 32120 is the shortcode number. All you have to do is to type rock, leave a space, type your message, include your name, and send to 32120. Our Twitter handle remains at Rock City FM. Just tweet at Rock City FM. And you can call the studio lines 0809-868-7344 or 0909-146-967. What is the way forward as regards this face-off between JOHESU and the federal government? JOHESU on its part is saying that it is no going back and they must continue to fight for their rights, and of course these demands that the federal government has consistently and continuously refused to accept or provide. Well, that's actually presents a very difficult situation because the federal government seems to be finding it difficult to get the needed funds to accede to the demands of JOHESU. So where do we go from here? Let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Tobi, good morning, Mr. Dele. It is also unfortunate this strike has other parts of Ogun. All public hospitals in the federation are now closed down. Not only hospitals, but airports, clinics, health centers, and are also affected. This is what our curative medicine is down. After this, preventive medicine is also affected. The women will not be at work. Those that community health and primary health care services are also down too. This makes our total is due party for now. It is said and also prevention is what a band of cure. Our sanitation has been affected, and this may lead to outbreak of communicable diseases, not for big epidemics. If not, job of revenue collection is contracted out to private ownership in Ogun State. This is the weekend accumulation of revenues everywhere. As we know, the defense, let's hope so is not affected by this fight. This is a darkness for the country and our health system. What the factor is business now for this industrial action to be stopped. A wonder of reason to prepare for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, I just squeeze in one call for this segment. We will be back after that. Hello, somebody. Good morning. 0809-8687344.
Good morning, sir.
Yes,
Good morning.
sir.
My name is Dr. Dele.
Thank you, sir.
I think when the president Buhari see the government go country for 2 months, why not do himself in Nigeria here? These people, they are killers. They are not started for human beings. They are killers. Why go to a Brazil for 6 months? Why not do himself in Nigeria here? Just
All right, thank you. And that will be the calls will be taken for this segment. Don't worry. Join us. We'll be back after the 10 o'clock news. Don't go anywhere. Oh, yes, we are back, citizens from Daybreak Show, Rock City 101.9 FM this morning, monitoring the situation right there in the hospitals where the state health workers have joined. Yes, they have joined the national strike action, which began about 3 weeks ago. First, we got a report from the meeting, the negotiation going on in Abuja, where Roseline Solarin, the state chairman of JOHESU, told us that for now it's deadlocked. There's no agreement between the health sector worker and the federal government. We also had reports from our correspondents around the state. We have online the State Health Commissioner, Dr. Dele Ipaye. Good morning, Honorable Commissioner.
Good morning, sir.
All right, and thanks for joining us on Citizens from Rock City FM.
Hello?
Yes, we can. Honorable Commissioner, we have confirmed through the various reports from our reporters that state health workers have joined the strike action. What do you have to say to this, sir?
Well, we have been on continuous engagement with our workers. With the state government. The state government all the needful when it comes to the salaries and allowances of our workers. Very fair. Even
Hello, Commissioner.
The directive from the national body, but we feel that the good people of Ogun State should not be made to suffer because of an industrial dispute at the federal level. We continue to appeal to them. Some of the centers have not joined this morning, but some of the centers have said they will join. We have made arrangements to continue to provide emergency services in our hospitals. But I use this medium to appeal to our workers that in the good interest of the people of Ogun State and the government that is not in dispute, that is not in trouble, doesn't have any issue with our workforce. We need to and have a meeting. That's my view.
Okay, now there's this issue that has not been resolved. This issue of no pay, no work, no pay. The issue of the no work, no pay. Can you hear us? Hello, Commissioner. There is this issue of no work, no pay standing there. That hello. Can you hear us? All right, we'll try and call back. Let's quickly take this short music break to come back. All right, we have the Commissioner back online. Commissioner.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are talking about this no work, no pay rule that the state government has said it will enforce if they go on strike. You just said this is supposed to be a national strike, but they are joining. What will happen to that rule?
Well, we have not gotten to that point, and that's why, like I said, some of the centers in the state have deliberately not joined because they have seen the reason in the appeal made by the government. And so, if some of the members of JOHESU in some of our facilities have not joined, and I feel that I was still on the phone with some of the members and some of the MPs. I would hope that to resolve this before the close of business today.
Okay. One thing too I need you to also talk about is this issue of understaff that they have complained about, the state health workers now, even though it has not come.
They are and I'm sure some of their friends and colleagues were part of the interview that we conducted through the Civil Service Commission and the GMA between Monday and now. And so, if the government is managing that as we speak, and when some of their relatives, in fact, many members of the US have called me seeking for some assistance in their work to be given opportunity to schedule the interview. So that's already dealt with, and I'm not sure that is part of the conversation that we should be saying here when the government has responded positively.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Dele Ipaye. We wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day. All right, you heard him, and that's the Honorable Commissioner for Health, Dr. Dele Ipaye, who is of the opinion that they're still negotiating and discussing with health workers in Ogun State so that it doesn't degenerate into that situation where no work, no pay will be enforced. All right, let's have your own contributions. What do you think? What must be done to avoid this continued strike action by JOHESU, which of course is affecting lives, especially those patients who cannot afford private medical care? Because that's the situation.
I really felt for that report of the woman.
That woman.
Yeah, the orthopedic section of the hospital, particularly the one that said was supposed to have gone on surgery. She has paid, got somebody to donate blood, almost everything ready, but now she's been advised to look for somewhere else, a private hospital where she would be treated. Let us also look at those babies who are supposed to get immunized and then get their injection. Like Tobi said, is it their fault? Was it a wrong decision taken on their behalf to decide to use Nigeria as their arrival point? destination. So let's get your own position. If you have similar stories or different story for us, yes, we welcome them. That's what we are here for, the voice of the people, getting your own side of the story. 0809-8687-344 and 0909-146-9670. Hello, we have somebody. Good morning, sir. We have you online. Good morning. All right, let's try who is on the other line. Good morning.
Hello.
Okay. 0909146970 remains the number to call. You can also try 0809-8687-344. Good morning, somebody.
Good morning,
Thank you, sir.
Tobi.
Morning.
Dele. My name is Dr. Nkom. I'm calling from Ashiro Estate. Dele, I think I'm competent to make comments on this raging issue. When I listen to what people discuss about this JOHESU issue, irritated because people are not discussing the issues. JOHESU is not discussing JOHESU is not discussing parity with doctors. There are so many germane issues there that the Ministry of Health has decided to use the issue of parity because when doctors hear parity, we lose that section way of thinking. Oh, nobody wants to end like us. That is not what she's talking about. JOHESU has so many ingrained issues there that even the bill in JOHESU, when they talk about, I don't know why they allow people to talk about it. They're not discussing salary. If you work in, let me give you an example. If you work in as a cleaner, and you work in Oshele as a cleaner, the one in Oshele will retire at the age of 65, and two will retire at the age of 60. Is that not injustice? That's the things they're talking about, which we are covering. These are the things. Why should a nurse who works in FMC retire at the age of 60 when she goes to work by 7 and perhaps returns by 5 of her life? She has no other things to do. And someone works in a clinic, in a tertiary institution where they go to work once every 3 days, and that one retires at 65, and even earns more per month than the ones working in like FMC and Ayodo. These are the issues they are talking of, and we are hiding it. It is so sad that we are talking about parity doctors. None of them say that. I've never said that. They have not said that. And I don't see, I'm happy that the new NMA chairman will say, government fulfill agreement with them. The former NMA chairman, I'm sorry to say, I don't know about what happened. He may be a professor of medicine, but those ones don't work in our hospitals, in their offices. They don't come in contact with patients, and other people come in contact with. So when they come in, what they talk is talking about. The new NMA chairman, he had what he said. He said, go in, please government, go and settle your this thing. But other people saying we don't want to, don't talk to JOHESU. Why should you say that? Why should NMA say that? Those are the type of things you are creating problems, heating up the policy. It is not their business. For them, go to government. JOHESU has their own right to live. But the other NMA chairman was trying to whip up those sentiments and making some people very upset. That is not the issue they're discussing. They are not fighting doctors. Doctors, so bring issue of doctors here, and they're not even talking about that. There are so many things they're discussing. I'm not giving one or two because of the time. These are the issues. Some people saying, please, they are going to end that. No, they are not saying that. That's the truth. The truth is that there is injustice in the system, and he wants it to be corrected. Don't they have a right to be corrected?
Thank you.
This is not supposed to end well too.
All right, thank you.
This is the issue. Forget about parity. Forget about money. When people come in here and in this platform, there are no doctors in there. When you go, we don't see doctors. We don't see nothing. This is what they're fighting for, and the public is not sympathizing with them. This is the problem. Our hospitals are not working as a support. That's the basic truth. That's not an issue.
All right, thank you, Dr. Ebenezer.
In fact, most of the things they are fighting for, the enemy is supposed to fight for it. The enemy is supposed to fight for it. let me stop here because I have too much to say. I am qualified to make that statement. I have been rusticated by government for 3 years because of these strikes. We are the people who fought for doctors to be heads of institution. Some of us are beginning to rebel. I'm telling you. Let me just stop there. Thank you very much.
All right, of course, nobody will query your pedigree or your status in talking about. That's why we give you that time too, Dr. Ukon, medical consultant. Okay, hello, somebody else. You are on your turn to speak. If you have report from wherever you are on the ongoing.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is Honorable Jaji Larije. I'm calling from Dynamics, Ayodo. Dele, it's quite very unfortunate, to just, be in this kind of situation. But in the situation where we have our leaders, people in government, that they don't even visit Nigerian general hospitals, hospitals owned by the government. Anytime they have a day, they travel out of Nigeria to go and test or find some ordinary malaria. They won't be ready to want to listen to JOHESU. This the department that I left, when I haven't served material for 34 years, in my own hospital in Shagori, when I was there, I was head of the pharmacy department. I was not taking my office, including the store. I had to go and beg somebody for medicine to sleep. It's not done. The lot of staff shortages. If you go to India, I said it several times. If you get a government, no. We are saying something about what is realistic. Pharmacists employ more doctors, employ more pharmacy technicians, pharmacy technologies, employ more laboratory technologies, so that things will be better. If you allow a doctor to launch, a 24-hour service, how can he cope? If his guy is not taking instead of recommending or probably prescribing the promethazine, he will prescribe augmentin or probably prescribe because what? His brain is already overloaded. I mean, they are not talking about parity with the government and with the people. They are saying improve this function of service, make sure that we have everything that we can be able to use as tools. I'm telling you.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, have a pleasant day. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. All right, thank you.
I'm calling for Bijako.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, I've listened to all the commentators on this program, and the only point I just want to point out, I'm completely annoyed about one of their demands, which is the extension of service year, 60 to 65. As we look at the economy worldwide, global economy, people are retiring at a younger age. And it is this extension of retirement age from 55 to 60 that has escalated the level of unemployment in our society. In all sectors, go to public service, they are retiring years. And I think they should reduce this age to 55 so that our children can continue to work. My friend at the university, we graduated, they say they are going to be working 70 years of age. Most of them cannot even stand on their 2 feet as we speak now. And their children, our children are graduated. Some of them that made first class could not be enrolled into the university to become assistant lecturer. What are we doing? Why are we so selfish in this country? I think we should give chance to our young ones, that to the extent that if your child has graduated, like Dr. Oko, and he wants to enter FMC, he should be able to voluntarily retire to allow his child to come in. And that is how we can build a better society. Let the people that have amassed about 20, 30 years go and set up their own private practice. And allow the young ones to enter the service. That is my comment. Good morning.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Good
morning.
Always I'll continue to pray for you and thank you.
Thank you too.
I remain Jimo Akeron and I'm calling from the ATM of Ogun State. My dear Ibeta. We discussed this thing on your network about a couple of weeks back. And clearly stated that I support the strike. It's like you send the soldiers to go and fight Boko Haram, like you experienced some years back, without giving them ammunition. It's like you ask a farmer to go to the farm and till the ground without hoe or cutlasses at the very least. You're talking of people who are working and you have generally agreed. We are talking about life here. How do you want somebody to work without the tool, without the basic condition to start these sacred duties? If the government refuses to address their demands, let them remain on strike. What is the point calling off the strike and going to work, and you are going to attend to sick people who will eventually be dead people? What kind of a system are we running? Let them attend to them. We can afford good health care in this country. And for as long as we refuse to do the right thing, let the bad thing remain. We cannot afford to be doing the things the same way and expect another result. For the optics, let the government answer them. Let the government address their demands. Let the government attend to the pressure and let them return to work. And for as long as government refuses to do that, let them remain on strike. Good morning, God bless you.
All right, thank you. God bless you. Okay.
All right, let's take. Okay, now the caller. Let's go quickly to the tweets. This one is from James Ajibade. It's pathetic that we don't have a government of the people in this nation. They have access to taxpayers' funds to travel abroad for their own treatment, but God will judge. The president find it easy traveling out for treatment when his health workers are on strike. Is this the change we voted for? There is God. Muhyiddin Abimbola says, I want to appeal to the concerned authorities, both the government and the JOHESU, to embrace a dialogue and resolve the issue. Strike action generally is a security threat, according to security studies. We are talking of health security here. Imagine how many lives will be affected. Adeolu Tunde says, federal governments have to do what is right for the health sector. Good health is what keeps us living. Bora Paul says, this is a country where the leaders don't care for our lives. They know that they can always go abroad with their families to get treatment, while our health institutions are rotting away. Where is our president now? May God deliver us from these selfish and heartless leaders. Samuel 63 says, it is unfortunate that we pushed ourselves to this mess. We made it happen and we are enjoying it instead to enjoy it. We submitted our destiny voluntarily to an unsettled party and we are expecting them to perform extraordinarily. We are only dreaming. Akide Ebenezer says, why is it so difficult for the government to respect the agreement signed with the union? Government should invite the JOHESU and look into their demands. Also, the union should realize that a job is more of mercy and then call off the strike. Surakat Abiodun says, both the federal, state and local government should stop this threat of no work, no pay, as it is no more fashionable in Nigeria. A country who is able to give a senator 13.5 million naira monthly should not hesitate to please the striking health workers in the country. Let all government officials receive treatment at home and then see what happens to our health sector. When the president's wife made a revelation about the ASO clinic, nothing has been heard afterwards. Government should stop playing with the lives of ordinary Nigerians. May God deliver we the poor masses from these powerful leaders. I lost my precious 6-year-old girl at UCH 7 months ago, only for checkup. The nurses and doctors couldn't get syringe and needle to save her lives. Let JOHESU fight this fight once and for all. These leaders are killers of destinies, and we are nothing in their eyes. We're very sorry about your loss, Bora Paul. We're very, very sorry about that. Surakat Abiodun says, Ogun State government had compounded the issue by threatening health workers on its payroll with no work, no pay, instead of sitting down and dialogue.
Quickly, Tobi, we just interviewed the commissioner, and that's not his position. As far as it's concerned, he said they've not gotten to that point in which they will talk about that. Right now, he's appealing to the workers to show understanding. He has said they have not discussed no work, no pay at all.
All right, this is from Yemi Da Vinci. Why does government, after government, continue to sign agreements they cannot fulfill with labor unions? It is because we cannot afford to pay everyone the obscene remuneration paid to politicians. It is sad that Nigerians have surgeries postponed and dying avoidable deaths while the president is busy doing technical stopovers in hospitals of other countries. We need a state of emergency. I am not in support of the JOHESU strike. I think they should take it a notch further by finding a way to embarrass the government in foreign media, because this is the only way to force the government to act. They promise change. Still, I see no changes. So Rakat Abiru says the health institutions are understaffed and the conditions of service still nothing to write home about. What do they really want to give the masses? Government is not doing the needful. On the issue of age, if our president could contest at 75, then health workers can retire at 65. People should stop being partisan. I'm in support of, I think I took that earlier. James Ajibade says the issue of strike will continue in this nation just because we don't have government that values the life of her citizens. The government indeed has failed her citizens. Oriyomi Olale says, I may be wrong, but to me, Dr. Unkom is on the side of the masses. May the Lord deliver the health sector from the feast of tyranny. James Ajibade says the only way out of this brouhaha is to put a law in place banning all political office holders from traveling abroad for treatment. All right. Keep tweeting at Roxy FM is the Twitter handle. Short code messages 32120. All you have to do is to type rock, leave a space, type your message, include your name, and send to 32120. All right, let's go back to the calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tobi, good morning.
Good morning. Yes.
Yeah, good morning. This is Keldy from Abeokuta. Good morning.
Good morning.
Am I on? Good morning.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
from Abeokuta. But right now I'm in Ijebu. You see, it's a pity that Nigerian leadership has become nothing but a trick to cheat on the people they claim they are serving. It's now I'm seeing that those who coveted a position like this in leadership or power they have now, I think either legally or illegally, let me put it that way, are not ready to serve others at all. I see the position of leaders or leadership now as just being not able to probably make a sacrifice, whereas they want you people to sacrifice. You claim that you should go and sacrifice. Sacrifice at what expense? At whose expense? Because their own families are in abroad. They bring them back home, do wedding for them, and then they return them back to live in harmony with their own families back in abroad. Whereas you see, these leaders promote themselves too much to leave the people that are now on strike or people that are claiming to have their morning salary deduction, this and that, poorer and poorer the more. It's a pity that when things like this happens, they threaten you with no work, no pay. I don't know. You see, what is good for the Ganda, good, so it's also good for the Ganda. If they're taking their own salary at when due, what stops? If they could be able to travel abroad just as the president has done now, what stops other people and allowing them to also have opportunity to travel, grant them even more help than you can also probably seek for when you are in the state house or whatever. You see, this trust that we have in them, we are losing it. Most every other day now, because I have lost confidence in our leadership and lose confidence in anybody.
Thank you very much, Comrade Roseline. You are approaching your 2 minutes.
But it will not
Thank you,
prosper.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much.
08098687344. Hello.
Brother Tobi, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I am Pastor Sholama Kinde calling from Ogun Abeokuta. God bless you all in Jesus' name.
Amen.
You will quickly allow me to share my thoughts on the pathetic position in which both the federal and the state government have put the healthcare services in this country. I cannot imagine. Right now, the number one man in the country, Muhammadu Buhari, the president of this country, is right now in UK on medical vacation, medical tour. Rather than equipping the hospitals, manpower, facilities, and welfare package for the health workers. As I said again, the hospitals are in shambles. That is the truth of the matter. For me, this is shameful and unacceptable. Coming back to Ogun State, I would rather suggest that the Honorable Commissioner for Health right now pick up his stethoscope and begin to walk around the state. Thank you so very much. May the Lord deliver our leaders.
All right, we should be able to take about. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
The issue of discriminatory treatment that we make all our health sector remain this way is unfair because it treated all like due to the unclear attitude of our leader. And if they see any person that have a humanity spirit that can do better for this country, they will try to eliminate such person and they will engage in so-called medicine. Hello? So
Yes.
I see no reason why they will engage in pedigree whereby instead of being the servant one, who is going to be the gift one, the person that was blessed with the resources, like his skill, knowledge, talent, enthusiasm, all the gifts of Holy Spirit that we use the people of this country. They don't use the pedigree during the era of the government of God. But if they want to use the pedigree in this Nigeria, and we support the revolution, God bless Nigeria.
All right, thank you.
Good messages. Professor Gula AAA says PMB is now in the UK for medical checkup. If he has no choice other than using Nigerian health facilities, he will take the matter very seriously. As long as there is no legislation forbidding all elected and appointed politicians from going abroad for medical help, we are just joking. All right, this one is from Akrede Camille. Quite unfortunate that we don't have people with listening ears in the corridors of power. What has the government done aside setting up a committee? Suraka Abiona says, if the United Kingdom had neglected their own health institutions like we are doing here, I believe our president, who is receiving medical treatment there, will not visit the place. Government should make people at the center of all their cardinal programs, as Bill Gates advised. If sincerely what Mr. Solarin said is the truth, that they are about only the required funding and equipment upgrade, there should be no reason to down tool. Let them be doing the work with the little equipment they have. This is called work to rule. This so-called no work. Alright, that part of the message is not clear. Riyomi Olale says the president is away to London for treatment or checkup with the taxpayers' money, while the taxpayers themselves can't access health facilities at home. The Lord will deliver us from their hands. The news of no work, no pay by the Ogun State government was read by your station. So if they are changing the goalpost now, no problem. But the bunker that action earlier taken is suicidal. Let the government genuinely look into their agitation and give them plausible assurance to ending the strike. That's Akorede Camille. Adewolu Tunde says, what is there to be celebrated about this country? No good road infrastructure, bad health sector. Even the Nigerian president can guarantee the health sector. No electricity, no pipe on water, starvation by the so-called change administration. Is the order of the day. Adbura Paul says if the government failed to meet JOHESU's demands, they should continue with the strike. What is the essence of a hospital that serves as a house of death? All right, and this short message caps it this morning. It's from Alhaji Oje from Ayetoro. Our leaders should learn to respect agreements. A situation where the Minister of Health said they don't have agreement with JOHESU is unfortunate. The president cannot be everywhere. The concerned authority should act fast and save the masses from undue suffering.
And yes, we appreciate everybody who's joined us, and we'll just appeal to anybody. I'm talking about the groups agitating now, that please consider the other variables. We'll be back tomorrow. Keep the debate, keep the talking going on different platforms. It will be the open day, and that's an opportunity for us to continue with that debate. Dele Ayodo is my name. I say God bless you all. God bless Rock City, and God bless Nigeria.
And I am Tobi Joseph. Have a wonderful Thursday.